It is the honor of a lifetime to be the first to welcome you to the Steve Jobs Theater. But we can now reflect on him with joy instead of sadness. His greatest gift, his greatest expression of his appreciation for humanity would not be a singular product. We dedicate this theater to Steve because we loved him and because he loved days like this. Last quarter, Apple Watch grew over 50% compared to the previous year. The #1 watch in the world.
It's the most used heart rate monitor in the world. We're making enhancements to the heart rate app to give you more information. You'll see your heart rate right on the watch face. And the third thing we're doing, heart rhythm. And that can cause problems. The most common form of serious arrhythmia is called atrial fibrillation, or AFib, and it affects tens of millions of people. The next generation of Apple Watch, Series 3, and it has cellular built in. It's really, really fast. Siri is quicker than ever, and thanks to the new processor, for the first time on Apple Watch, Siri can talk. And we've added a barometric altimeter. Rather than add an antenna, the display itself is the multi-frequency antenna for both LTE and UMTS. So instead, we integrated an electronic SIM, and it's a fraction of the size. A beautiful new gold aluminum finish, along with silver and space gray. Battery life up to 18 hours across a mix of LTE. There's one with cellular at $399, and a version without cellular that has all the other great features at just $329, September 22nd.
Apple TV 4K.
Let me show you. This is an image in 4K. It's got incredible detail. That's possible because 4K has 4 times the number of pixels as HD, or HDR. While 4K is about the number of pixels, HDR is about better pixels. Look at the color, the details. CPU performance is more than twice as fast as the current Apple TV, and graphics are more than 4 times faster. The best operating system for the living room. If you bought one of those movies in HD from iTunes, we're gonna automatically upgrade them to 4K HDR at no additional charge. And it ships just a week later.
I am so excited to tell you all about the new iPhone 8 and the new iPhone 8 Plus. The design is all new. It has glass in both the front and the back. It comes in silver, space gray, and a beautiful new gold finish. The glass has a 7-layer color process, making sure there's a beautiful, precise hue. So microscopically sealed for water and dust resistance. In iPhone 8 and a 5.5-inch in iPhone 8 Plus. Now, Apple Retina displays are renowned for their incredible color accuracy. Along with the displays, iPhone 8 and 8 Plus have new stereo speakers as well. They're 25% louder than the speakers in iPhone 7, and they have a deeper bass, too. We call it A11 Bionic. It's a 64-bit design, 4.3 billion transistors, 6-core. We're going to geek out here for a bit because it is so awesome. It has 2 high-performance cores. They're 25% faster than the high-performance cores in the previous industry-leading A10 chip. They're managed by our 2nd-generation performance controller that now can use all 6 cores at once. It can deliver up to 70% improvement in multi-threaded workloads. Graphics Processing Unit, or GPU. This is a 3-core design. It's 30% faster than the graphics in the previous A10. And the GPU also is incredible for machine learning apps. People love taking photos. It's larger and faster. It provides 83% more light, and it's more power efficient at the same time. iPhone 8 Plus has 2 new sensors in its dual camera. The wide-angle camera has an f1.8 aperture and optical image stabilization. The telephoto camera has f2.8 aperture. This is beta, but it will ship with the iPhone 8 Plus. When you compose a photo in the camera app using the portrait mode, the dual cameras in the ISP sense the scene and actually changes the lighting of the contours over your face. That happens while you're composing the shot. This is real-time analysis of the light on your subject's face. In fact, you can go in later after you shot a portrait mode photo into the Photos app and change the lighting effect to select which one you want to use on your photograph. This video was shot on an iPhone in 4K. It's amazing. At 1080p HD, 240 frames a second. That's double the frame rate of previous. And AR greatly benefits from the new A11 Bionic chip. With its glass back, we're enabling the freedom of wireless charging. What makes this possible is we're building into iPhone 8 and 8 Plus wireless charging with Qi. Now, Qi is the leading openness wireless charging standard, and they'll work with iPhone 8. Many companies are offering Qi chargers, and those that are Qi certified should all work with iPhone 8. It is packed with innovative technologies, from the glass and aluminum design to the Retina HD displays, the new A11 Bionic chip, and wireless charging. In these three configurations, starting at 32 gigabytes, we're really happy to tell you iPhone 8 is going to start with twice the capacity at 64 gigabytes and have a second one at 256 gigabytes. It will be $699. iPhone 8 Plus will have the same two configurations, 64 gigabytes, and it will be priced. Start able to pre-order them starting this Friday on September 15th, on September 22nd.
One more thing. This is iPhone 10. It is the biggest leap forward since the original iPhone.
It is beautiful to look at. It is incredible to hold. The display fits edge to edge, top to bottom. It goes into each corner where it follows the tight curve of the design. The band is made from a surgical grade stainless steel that's both durable and polishes to a beautiful finish. And look how the glass and the stainless steel form a continuous surface from front to back. It comes in two beautiful finishes, space gray and silver. It's called the Super Retina display. To start with, the Super Retina display is 5.8 inches on the diagonal resolution. That's over 2.7 million pixels. 158 pixels. The Super Retina display uses OLED technology, supports HDR in both the Dolby Vision and HDR10 formats. How do you wake up your iPhone 10? Well, certainly you can raise to wake just like before, but now you can also just tap on the screen. So now, when you want to go to the home screen, you simply swipe up from the bottom and you go home. What do? You simply swipe up from the bottom and you go home. It's that easy and that intuitive. It also works for multitasking. So if you're in an app and you want to multitask, you just swipe up from the bottom, you pause for a split second, and you're in multitasking. And you can now press the side button in, which has been made larger. Once you press it in, you can just talk to Siri. We invented Touch ID. We made it fast and easy to protect all your data and unlock your phone with just your fingerprint. With the iPhone 10, your iPhone is locked until you look at it and it recognizes you. Nothing has ever been simpler, more natural, and effortless. Face ID. To make Face ID possible, it took some of the most advanced technology we have ever created. And much of it is packed right up here into this tiny little area at the top of the display. The True Depth camera system, the front side camera, and a dot projector. And that's not all. There's also the proximity sensor, the ambient light sensor, the speaker and microphone, all packed into this True Depth camera system area. It is amazing. Every time you glance at your iPhone 10, it detects your face with the flood illuminator, even in the dark. The dot projector projects out over 30,000 invisible IR dots to create a mathematical model of your face. And then we check that mathematical model against the one that we've stored that you set up earlier to see if it's a match and unlock your phone. In our pockets, in our phones, is an A11 Bionic chip with a built-in neural engine. This is another example of the incredible collaboration between the hardware and software teams that's only possible at Apple. It's our highest density computing ever. It's a dual-core design. It can perform over 600 billion operations per second. But for all of us, it's just super easy and fun to use. And it tells you how to move your head around in the camera so Face ID can recognize your face. And it adapts to you as your face. They've even gone and worked with professional mask makers and makeup artists in Hollywood. The chance that a random person could use their fingerprint to unlock your iPhone has been about 1 in 50,000, and it's been great. Statistics for Face ID. Face ID also works with Apple Pay. So to pay for things, you just double tap the button on the side, you look at iPhone 10 to authenticate, and hold it near the payment terminal to pay. It's that easy, fast, intuitive, simple. Animoji. These are animated emojis. Animojis track more than 50 facial muscle movements. They've been meticulously animated to create amazing expressiveness.
You said a little late. Where are you?
Now with selfies, you can take portrait mode photos as well. And it also supports portrait lighting, all through the front side true depth camera. Just like iPhone 8, iPhone 10 is also built for a wireless world. It's a mat that you place your iPhone 8 or iPhone 10 down, and it just starts to charge. And there's a beautiful new interface. It doesn't stop there. You can place your Series 3 Apple Watch down on it, and it starts to charge as well. And you can place your AirPods with the optional new wireless charging case on it, and it starts to charge as well. They all charge. 64 gigs and 256 gigabytes. It'll be priced from $9.99. You can order it starting on October 27th, and they'll begin to ship on November 3rd.